Welcome back here to the Wrights Bowl. It's the game known as the Hunger Bowl tonight, Mater Day and Memorial, as some of the pregame festivities and activities are winding down on the field. And, well, like I say, we should have a good one here tonight, a couple of undefeateds.
And I am looking forward to, we're going to talk more about the Hunger Bowl, what it's all about at halftime tonight. So stick around at halftime as we hear from that. It does not surprise me. The city of Evansville is always good at taking care of their folks. And I've been around Memorial and Mater Day sports for basically 50 years now, and know that it's a lot more than just the game itself. And they fight hunger tonight through St. Vincent de Paul and Evansville in their food pantry. We will talk about that at halftime. We're waiting. I think the coin tosses have been made, and we'll look to see who wins the that's the
I think we're about ready for the coin toss now. They are shaking hands and ready to go, and now we are ready for the coin toss. But as we sit here and look at these two teams tonight, you know, very fundamental football teams, and the one thing I had noticed about Mater Day this year, 0 turnovers on the year so far.
And they both spread it out.
Yeah.
I mean, they make it out, so we could see some offensive numbers in this game tonight. Both great quarterbacks, and they both got excellent running backs. You've got Caden Thacker of Mater Day, 40 carries for 228 yards, 6 touchdowns, and a 5.7 yard per carriage average. Dylan Kendrick is a 5'9", 170-pound junior, 23 carries for him, 196 pounds. And Memorial Luke Elsperman at wide receiver, it seems like he's been there about 100 years. He already has 22 receptions, 229 yards, and 7 touchdowns. So he's as good as it gets there, and he and Fisher work extraordinarily well together.
Well, it looks like the Wildcats will get the ball first. Memorial won the toss. They deferred. Wildcats said, give us the football. And they're going to come over and get their final instructions from their coaches. And then we are going to have ourselves a Hunger Bowl out here this evening.
It seems like anymore, wouldn't you say maybe 80 to 90% of the teams that win the toss, it used to be in the old days they would receive, but now it is pretty much lock, stock, and barrel deferring.
Yeah, I remember back when I was in high school, if we won the toss, we always said, we want the football, period. That's all we wanted. We want the football.
Well,
and I think most people said it that way back in those days.
Yes, they did. Pete Barrett will be kicking off, a 5'7", 158-pound junior for the Memorial Tigers, as Coach Gable giving his final instructions to his squad.
United Community Bank of West Kentucky is a proud sponsor of tonight's game. Local people, local lending, united with you. And we are about ready for kickoff.
Well, for Mater Day deep, it will be Griffin Simmons and also Ethan Stoffleth for the Mater Day Wildcats. A nice crowd, as you can expect. And my friend, it has taken about half the season to get here, but we kind of almost have football weather tonight.
Almost. Well, as long as we don't have that rain weather that they were talking about, we're in good shape, and not very cloudy out here this evening. Here we go.
And it's going to be kicked as Stoffleth will let it go into the end zone. Thought it may have gone out of bounds, so it is a touchback to start the contest, as the Evansville Mater Day Wildcats will start first down and 10 yards to go. D. Patrick Ford, the big Ford store, a proud sponsor of tonight's football game. First and 10 for the Mater Day Wildcats, and the football on the 20-yard line. Walt Ferber, my buddy Warren Korf, glad to be here with you once again this week. And the home team Friday game of the week, and of course a reminder to watch us after we're done tonight at 10:35 on ABC 25, as we are literally everywhere. As Tate Mallory's going to work out of an empty backfield to start this football game. Little swing pass to the near side, and nothing going there. Actually, a little bit of a loss.
Yep.
That's going to be Nolan Schickel that has that, and it is a reception, but literally no gain there.
Yeah, just a quick swing pass to the near side, something to get everything started. And we've seen a lot of schools start out that way, just trying to get the ball in their receiver's hands and let the receiver do something with it.
Now Mallory once again bunched trips to the far side, and Mallory is in trouble as he is flushed out of the pocket, and he's running, and he gets it away, and it is incomplete. Boy, that was close, as the pass was intended for Griffin Simmons, a 6'1", 165-pound junior. And we're going to see
Let's take a look at
play.
that replay here. Tate Mallory was back there kind of running for his life all over the place, and he really took a long time. Now, I don't know if the receivers just weren't open, but he starts running around. Looks like we have a couple of people in there trying to bring him down. Then he finally just says, hey, I need to get rid of it. Threw a little bit behind his intended receiver. It falls incomplete, 3rd and 10.
5 wide receiver package.
That's going to be 3rd and 5.
Looks like they got Memorial to jump on that, as that'll be Memorial's first penalty of actually the first penalty of anybody here in the ball game tonight. Well, and I'm not the sharpest stick in the pile, Warren, but I can tell you unequivocally 3rd and 5 is better than 3rd and 10 if you're on the offense.
I was going to say that's a much more manageable 3rd down situation for Mater Dei.
As for the first time tonight, Mater Dei will use a running back, as it will be Mallory out of the shotgun. And this time he has some time, and he will throw it, and it is complete at the 42-yard line. No, I thought he had it for a moment, but
Jacob Randolph went up to get it, and he came down with it, but he didn't carry it all the way to the turf. It came out. It's going to bring up a punting situation for Mater Dei. Jacob Randolph, 9 receptions, 111 yards, and a touchdown on the season so far. He did get open, but just the ball was a little bit high, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
Cam Marks does it all for Mater Dei. Punts, does the PAT, and he's the kicker, so he will punt. The line of scrimmage is the 25-yard line. A little bit low, and he gets the ball away. And at the 38, that is where the Memorial Tigers go down. As receiving there was Luke Dockery, and Dockery got it, and I think was starting to go upfield before he had the football.
Yeah, he did. That happens every now and then. That made the guys on the far sideline swallow just a little bit hard when they saw that ball hit the turf, but no harm, no foul. Memorial keeps the football. They have it 1st and 10 at the at their own 37-yard line.
And that is a 37-yard punt for Marks, and no return, as Matthew Fisher will work out of the shotgun for Memorial. And he is going to roll out, and he may hold on to that thing. Got a little bit of running room, and he takes it out to the 42-yard line. So a pretty good run by Fisher, the best offensive play by anybody tonight.
Yeah, smart play by Fisher that time. It was a rollout. None of his receivers were open. He just kind of tucked it down, took off with it. Not really the biggest running quarterback in the area. 9 carries, 70 yards so far in the season, so he just adds a little bit more to his stats there.
Old-fashioned I formation for the Tigers out of this one. And the runner is snuffed out at the line of scrimmage, as with the carry there for Memorial is Kendrick. You're going to see Kendrick with the football a lot tonight, as coming in he had 23 carries for 196 yards.
Yeah, Noah Simmons, Lane Wargle, a couple of guys on the tackle for Mater Dei.
He does actually end up getting a little more than I thought he did on that. It's going to be 3rd down at about 4. As pistol formation now for Fisher. And it will be Kendrick with the football, and the Mater Dei defense holds him. He has stood at the line of scrimmage, and that is the best possible. I think he probably even lost a yard.
Yeah, Xander Merkley, give him credit. He was in the backfield, and he was able to carouse the runner and bring him down. Merkley only 2 solos and 4 assists on the year, but that was a big one for Mater Dei.
Now, Fisher remains in the backfield. He is the punter for Memorial. And both defenses hold first time out. As back for Mater Dei is Hayden Stockton. And,
the fake.
And Fisher's going to run the football. And you know what? He finds the edge, and it's a square yard carpet, measured by square yard carpet first down, a 14-yard gain for Fisher. And we're going to take a look at that. And one nice thing when you got somebody like Fisher back there, the veteran who's also your punter, And he's a pretty smart dude. He can see if that stuff is available.
Let's take a look at it here. Mater Dei's coming after him. This was a fake all the way. I don't think he was reading anything. This was a fake all the way. Picks up a couple of blocks, and then he just outruns a few Mater Dei Wildcats down the sideline. Picks up a good game, back to live action.
And it is pass and a completion on the near side to Luke Dockery. So Dockery, the reception from Fisher there. Yep. And that's going to be second down at about 8, an 8-yard pass to Dockery.
Yep. Dockery 6 receptions on the year, 110 yards and 2 touchdowns. But he picked up a nice chunk for the Tigers in that play.
Fisher's going to be, I think, one of the best signal callers you're going to see in Southern Indiana. And works out of the shotgun again. This time a little swing pass on the near side. And a tackle broken, and that's going to be a first down. That is a first down measured by Square Yard Carpet. Second first down of the ball game for the Memorial Tigers.
Noah, let's take a look at this one. Noah Simmons, number 9, had this one all figured out. He just couldn't quite figure out how to bring the receiver down in the backfield. But you'll see him coming from his linebacker position, has him in the backfield, but nope, slips away, goes down the field, and Kendrick picks up first down for Memorial.
Yeah, Kendrick is a pretty dodgy dude when he's out there, and made one fake, and that one fake got him the first down. He's going to have the football again, and we'll take it down to the 24-yard line, where it'll be second down at about 6.
Mater Dei was coming on a blitz that time. They had it coming from both sides. They left it up to Jackie Ford to make the tackle in the backfield, or back the tackle down the field a little ways, but not before Memorial picks up 5 yards and brings up 2nd and 5.
Now the versatility that Memorial has on offense is something else. And you look, pretty good size on the front line for the Memorial Tigers. Looks like the blitz may be coming. And Fisher gets out of the pocket like he does so well and guns that toward the end zone.
Touchdown.
And that is a touchdown. What a great
Simon
catch.
Schultz. Simon Schultz back there. He was actually pretty good coverage and finally just kind of outran him. Let's take a look here at this in replay. You're going to see Fisher come to the near side. Looks downfield, and then just kind of lets go and says, route run it. And Mr. Schultz says, I can do that. Picks up a touchdown.
Now, he laid that perfectly in the air. That goes Fisher to Schultz to put the Memorial Tigers on the board at 7:49 to go here in the first period, as Pete Barrett will be in for the extra point. And that is good. So 7:49 left in the first. It is Memorial up 7-0. We'll break now. You're watching the Home Team Friday game of the week.
Tires are put to the test every day, everywhere around the world. Michelin invents the tire that stays safe even worn with unique Evergrip technologies. New Michelin Premier. Safe when new, safe when worn.
Bring your vehicle to Zeller's Master Tire, your tri-state authorized Michelin dealer.
Around here, Friday nights are more than just a game.
It's here rivalries are born.
And where high school athletes become hometown heroes.
Because when a game means this much, you'll want to relive every moment.
Make Eyewitness News your spot for high school football. Home Team Friday. Starts August 23rd at 10:35 p.m. Brought to you by Expressway Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Welcome back to the Hunger Bowl. Memorial leads at 7-0, 7:49 left to go in the first quarter. D. Patrick Condra, a proud sponsor of tonight's ball game. Here we go with the kickoff.
Well, it is going to be taken at the 10 up to the 15 and up over the 30-yard line. So a pretty good return there for Mater Dei, as that's going to be Stofflet with the return that's going to put the Wildcats in pretty good field position.
Yep, they're starting off pretty decent on the 32-yard line, and we'll see if they can move it. The first time it was pretty much a 3-and-out scenario, and back came the Memorial Tigers, and that's where we stand right now.
Well, we saw how good of a quarterback Fisher is. That is for sure.
The fake punt was a big part of that last drive for Memorial.
That takes some guts to do that.
Yeah, it does.
But Mallory's not chopped liver, and he's working out of the shotgun on this play. And it's up the middle, and that's going to be close to a first down, but I think it may be coming back.
I believe so. We have laundry on the field, as you say. The referees are discussing a few things now, and yep, guys in the maroon jerseys are walking backwards. Yep, moved a little bit too soon.
Yeah, that is gonna. Each team now has a penalty. That is a 5-yarder on Mater Dei.
Sun windows and doors, brightening home since 1979. Enjoy the view, and a nice sponsor of tonight's football game.
And D. Patrick Honda, also a proud sponsor of tonight's ball game, as Tate Mallory is the quarterback. Also in the back field is Caden Thacker. And it is 1st and 15 for the Mater Dei Wildcats. Play action going on. Mallory flushed out of the pocket, and he uncorks this.
Oh!
And it's somehow or another, it is caught. And that is going to be close to the first down. And what a catch.
Jackie Ford, how did he come up with that one off the ricochet? I thought that ball was going to fall to the turf. It hit at least, I think, one Memorial Tiger, might have even hit a Mater Dei Wildcat, and Jackie Ford just said, well, golly, Christmas came early. Let's watch as Tate Mallory roams around in the backfield, looks downfield. He sees a guy coming across the middle of the field. It's knocked down, and all of a sudden Jackie Ford says, well, look what landed in my hand.
That was caught in heavy traffic.
Yeah, that was a first down as measured by square yard carpet.
And that's the second first down of the ball game for Mater Dei. They're going to put the ball on the ground this time and come up with a very short gain of about 3 yards, which will make it 2nd down and 7. Important for, that's Thacker, by the way, with the carry. So Thacker gets his first carry of the night. And this is important for Mater Dei. Memorial is an extremely explosive ball club. And you don't want to be 2 scores down to them or allow them to get the football back and have that going as it's 2nd down. Play action. Mallory's going to come across the middle, and it is complete. And that is a first down measured by square yard carpet, 3rd of the ball game for Mater Dei.
Caden Thackeray came up with that one. That was a screen pass all the way, and that worked exactly like it's supposed to be drawn up on the playbook. The defense for Memorial was rushing in. They thought, oh my gosh, we got this guy, and he just lops it over their head. Thacker picks it up, picks up a couple of blocks, goes downfield, picks up a first down as measured by square yard carpet.
Empty backfield, and Mallory's going to hold on to the football, and he's not going to get to the edge.
No, not that time. It looks like Connor O'Donohue was there to bring him down. Donahue, one of the defensive leaders for Memorial, 20 solo tackles, 6 assists so far on the year.
Well, a 2nd down and 10 yards to go, 5 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. It is 7-0 Memorial as Mallory, working out of the pistol, gives the ball to Thacker. He's got a hole in the middle, and he'll take it down, and that is close to a first down, and it is a first down measured by square yard carpet. And that is number 4 of the ball game for Mater Dei now.
And a pretty good response by Mater Dei after Memorial had the fake punt and then just drove on down and scored their first touchdown of the ball game. And Mater Dei has bounced right back. They've done it with the run, they've done it with the pass, and done it with a little bit of luck.
Great job for that big offensive line for Mater Dei there.
Thackeray again on the carry. That time not quite as much luck as he had. In fact, he's going to lose maybe just a smidgen, maybe about a half a yard.
Now 3 carries, 16 yards for him. You're looking at Mater Dei. You've got McDermott at 6'4", 250. Merkley at 6'2", 220. Branson at 6'2", 230. Braden Black at 6'4", 235. And Gavin Lukeman at 6 foot and 220. As it is 2nd down and 11. And Mallory in the backfield, he's in trouble. But, man, he skitters around very good, and he's finally going to dump that away. And that was smart for him to get rid of the football, or that would have been a big, big loss.
You know, those guys in the white jersey says, we got him. About that time. He just takes another side step around, and he did a very good job of extending that play and trying to find somebody And he did another smart thing by realizing there is nobody. I'm just going to throw it away.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't say if you're looking at 40 times that he would be the fastest, but man, he is good at getting out of the way underneath.
We're going to take a timeout. Memorial called a timeout, so we'll take a timeout. You're watching the Home Team Friday Game of the Week on
Our team. Are you ready for some high school football? Watch Home Team Friday every Friday. Brought to you by Expressway Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Introducing PureTech, planet-friendly waterproof flooring. It's 3 times more scratch-resistant than ordinary resilient SPC, with a pet scratch protection warranty for long-lasting beauty. PureTech is also PVC-free, made with 70% total recycled content and an 80% organic renewable core. Live pure, where sustainable flooring meets performance.
Square Yard Carpet, your flooring source in Henderson, Kentucky.
Welcome back to the Hunger Bowl, the game between Mater Dei and Memorial. Right now, Memorial on top 7-0, 4:07 left to go in the first quarter. Mater Dei on the drive. It is a 3rd and 11. By the way, this game brought to you by Primetime Pub and Grill. Veterans discounts, free delivery, and curbside pickup. Earn free food reward through their rewards program. Back to live action.
Alice, this is 4-down territory here.
Absolutely.
On the 32-yard line, and it's 3rd down and 11. Mallory out of the shotgun with Thacker standing next to him. And it's going to be the quarterback, Mallory, taking it. And he doesn't get all of it, but he gets a big chunk of yardage back.
Yeah, that was a nice quick hitter just right up the middle. Everybody was thinking they're going to throw the ball. They're going to throw the ball. What else do you do on 3rd and 11? And Mater Dei said, no, we're going to run the ball this time. And Mallory didn't even really do a lot of big fakes or anything. He just kind of got out there and went. And it looks like we're going to have a field goal attempt coming out here. Looks like Cam Marks is going to attempt a field goal. He's already hit a 44-yarder this year. This will be a 40, we're going to call it a 42-yarder.
He punts, he kicks, and he does the extra point and the field goal. This is a 42-yard field goal attempt. The kick is down, the kick is up.
It's good.
And the kick is good. 3 minutes, 21 seconds to go here in the first quarter with the score, Memorial 7 and Mater Dei 3.
Yeah, we're going to keep it out here. It's a, Mater Dei, I think, did the good thing right there, the smart thing to do. They went down. It was a 3rd and, what was it, about 3 or something like that, and they just thought, we're just going to take our 3 points right now. We know we have a good field goal kicker in Cam Marks. We're going to let him kick the football, and he did, and he put it through the uprights. And last year their points were at a premium in this game. I expect a little bit more than a 9-6 ball game this year. I think we're going to be in the 20s, if not the 30s, by the time we're done with this game. So we're just going to keep it here for right now, and the Wildcats will come back out here and kick it off to Memorial, and we'll see what the Tigers can do with it this time.
I do want to thank All Stats Office that they're with us this year, a great sponsor of our Home Team Friday broadcast, and of course, thank everybody associated that have helped us get these broadcasts on the air. It is a labor of love for Warren and I to bring them to you.
Hope you're enjoying them out there, and if you're watching us live, you can catch this tomorrow on our Facebook page. Give us till tomorrow to get it on the Facebook page, and it'll be out there, and you can watch it and see your son, daughter, next-door neighbor, whatever, score a touchdown, make a great tackle, what else. Expressway Dodge, a proud sponsor of tonight's game. Also, tonight's game is brought to you by Zeller Master Tire, and it looks like Marks is ready to go and is going to kick it away to Memorial.
Well, he kicks it deep, and this is turning into the game that we certainly expected. The 42-yard field goal with 3:21 in the first has gotten the Mater Dei Wildcats to within 4, as that is kicked deep, and that is going to be a touchback. As 1st and 10 on the 20.
Going into tonight's game, Marks kicked off 17 times. 12 of those kickoffs were touchbacks. So I guess that's not going to surprise us a whole lot.
Yeah, as Ron Rhodes called this morning, the battle of the cats tonight between the Memorial Tigers and the Evansville Mater Dei Wildcats. And this is still an important possession for the Evansville Mater Dei defense.
Mm-hmm.
As you can't have too much separation. Memorial is one of the more explosive teams that you're going to find in Southern Indiana. as that's going to be a swing pass that is incomplete.
That ball was just a little bit on the high side. I think, they were a little bit lucky on that Modern Day didn't step in and pick that off. That ball wasn't the most accurately thrown ball in the world that I've seen.
And that area that it was thrown in, if you get an interception, the chances are more likely than not that it's going to be a pick six.
Yeah, it is.
So 2nd down and 10 yards to go. As it is thrown across the middle, and that is complete, and that is a first down measured by square yard carpet, and it was completed to number 15. That's Anslinger. So Anslinger with a big catch there that moves the chains for Memorial.
Griffin Simmons on the stop for Modern Day. He hasn't had a whole lot of tackles this year, but we've certainly called his name more than once so far this evening, and we're just in the first quarter.
Well, I tell you what, Fisher has a lot of targets. No doubt about that. That is Anslinger's first reception tonight of 13 yards. And that gain is going to be up to the 39-yard line, as that's Dylan Kendrick with the ball, with the football. He is a really good back and will carry the ball a lot of times.
We're seeing a good mixed run pass by both teams here this evening, and they both came in with a good mix of offense.
That's hard to defend against when you can do them both. And I tell you what, Fisher's got all day there in the back room, gets rid of it, and it is complete. A perfect on-the-bean throw to Luke Elsperman, the leading receiver for Memorial, and that is a first down measured by square yard carpet again for Memorial.
Yeah, Elsperman coming into the game, 22 receptions, looks like 339 yards and 3 touchdowns. So, he's going to be one of the favorite targets as we look at this in replay. Here comes Fisher to the near side. He's being chased, and says, I'm going to get rid of it at the last minute. He finds a wide open, not really a wide open, but an open Elsperman. And
as far as Fisher's concerned, he is. He trusts his buddy out there. I am so impressed. The line by Memorial's blocking very well, and Fisher is really adept at buying some extra time. And that is Kendrick for a very short gain and a very good job by the Modern Day defensive front. It's going to be a gain of about 3.
On that last replay, I thought I saw a flag go down, but I didn't see the referees march anything off, so it must have been inadvertent or they changed their minds or something like that.
A long 3 on that for Kendrick, a little more than I thought. 2nd down and a long 6 for Memorial. They've got 5 first downs in the contest. That clock is running with 1 minute and 39 seconds to go here in the first quarter, as Memorial will work the ball out of the pistol. An offset eye there. And Fisher is going to unload this one, and he's got an open receiver.
Wow.
Shooting ducks in a barrel. They are good, no doubt about that. And guess who that is? That is Elsperman with the touchdown.
Well, let's watch this in replay. Fisher's going to be back in the backfield. He gets pretty good protection from his line. He just drops back, and he is looking at one receiver and one receiver only. He lets it fly. Elsperman is down there. He actually has to wait for it just a second, gets behind the defender, and it is 6 points, and he goes over to his buddies in the cheering section and said, hey, how about that? Wasn't that cool?
That wasn't too, if you're Memorial, that's not too bad, as it will be Barrett coming in for the extra point to make it hopefully for Memorial, 14-3. Well, the kick is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 1:21 to go in the first quarter.
We'll keep it here. We'll keep it here this time. Yeah, we're going to keep it here right now on this one. As you said, it's 14-3. Our scoreboard is incorrect. It should say 14-3 for Modern Day on Memorial on top of Modern Day. And we will look at the Memorial Tigers kicking off here in just a second. Good time to remind everybody that home team Friday night, we're going to be out and about. We're going to have the crew out at a bunch of games this evening, both in Indiana and in Kentucky, finding scores and highlights, and that's at 10:35 over on ABC 25, the Home Team Friday show, the oldest high school football show, half-hour high school football show in the tri-state area. Michael Gross and everybody else back there getting to a bunch of those games. We've got a big one going on south of the river tonight, Owensboro and Owensboro Catholic. That ought to be a duel. Boy, that would be a good game to go to
There's
as well.
Some pretty good football being played in southern Indiana tonight.
Yep. We have Modern Day Tell City. We have North Posey Tell City. We'll have a crew up at that game. So that'll be a good one to watch tonight as well. By the way, tonight's game is brought to you by Zeller Master Tire.
Now Pete Barrett kicking off for Memorial. Stofflith has fielded the first couple of kicks for Mater Dei tonight. He is on the 7-yard line. This time it's going to go on the other side, and a pretty good run, as that is going to be up to the 27-yard line, is where Mater Dei will take over.
Nice return by Simmons on that play, and you know, Mater Dei, it's been kind of consistent. They've been starting each of their drives at about the 30-yard line, so they're just a little shy of that right now. I think we're going to measure that, say, at the 27, but they've all kind of started in the same general area.
But now it is a 2-score ball game, so this an extremely important possession for Mater Dei. Mallory's going to give the football to Thacker, and he's going to hit a lot of white shirts when he hits the line of scrimmage. Thacker, a very short game.
He did, but good for Thacker. I mean, he kept his feet driving, and he moved the pile forward about another yard or two before he finally went down. So he did pick up a little bit more for the Wildcats. As we have a cloud coming in here, some of our people may get wet again here tonight.
Well, we need the rain, no doubt about that, as this was definitely a drop buster today that came through. But would like it if it could wait maybe till after the football game is over. There's a swing pass, and that is to Thacker, and he takes it up over the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now Thacker with his second reception of the ball game.
And I'm not sure if Mater Dei is going to run another play. They could. 20 seconds, that's about a 5-second differential. They don't have to run another play if they don't want to. And my guess, well, they're going to come up to the line of scrimmage. Let's see if they come up and maybe just try to pull Memorial off sides, or if they actually going to run a play.
Mallory 2 of 5 passing. It is an empty backfield as it's third down, and I don't think they're going to run a play as it goes out, and that is actually that's a bad snap.
Oh, very bad.
And Memorial's on the football.
Quentin Merkel got on top of it for Memorial. Oh, what a way to end the quarter for Mater Dei. They're not going to like that at all.
That was a disaster.
And the rain just started coming in as well. Boy, it just all of a sudden, boom, cut loose. And it is coming down pretty hard.
Parker Mattingly ends up on the football. You see Mike Gable on the field.
Yeah.
And he is saying that it was down to 0. So anyway, that's the end of the first quarter with the score. Memorial 14, Mater Dei 3. We'll take a break. You're watching the Home Team Friday game of the week. Exception on that for Mater Dei is double checking the number on that.
Hayden Stockton, I believe.
Okay, thank you. It is Hayden Stockton, 82.
Yep, he's the one that pulled that in and picked up a first down as measured by square yard carpet, and the Wildcats are on the roll.
4 of 7 passing for Mallory in the contest, as Stockton's first reception of the ball game right there. That is a run up the middle and a pretty doggone good hole. And that's going to be Thacker, and he's going to be close to a first down. So Thacker saw the hole. The offensive line did a good job, and he's going to have 8 yards on that play, as he's got 5 carries and 16 yards now for Thacker.
He's been the workhorse coming into the game for Mater Dei, and he continues to be here so far today.
Second down, they're going to give the ball to Thacker, and he's going to end up being stood up at the line of scrimmage, and not much there from him. So a really crucial third down situation.
Third down and about 1.
Mater Dei's got to keep the chains moving. It is in Memorial territory. And, of course, Mater Dei would like to get this and take all doubt away. But you're not out of the realm of possibility that it could be 4-down territory.
You know, I will tell you, at the end of that first quarter, I thought that the play clock had expired before they had snapped the ball.
And that's going to be Thacker with the first down measured by square yard carpet. And his line did the job for him there. And that is the 5th first down of the ball game for Mater Dei, and a good run by Thacker.
Thackeray's been, I said, the workhorse. He continues to do so. They moved the ball 3rd and 1. That was a good call. I was wondering if they'd take a chance and maybe put the ball in the air. Mike Gable and company has been known to do that before on such occasions, but this time they kept it on the ground.
High formation. 6 carries, 23 yards for Thacker, and he's going to hold on to the football, and he's going to knock another big chunk out as he has 8 yards on that play, and he's up to 31 yards rushing on 7 carries.
I think, until they can stop him, just keep giving him the ball. Keep giving him the ball.
Well, you run with what's hot. And it's not raining now as much anyway, but the field is a little bit wet, and we're going to have, looks like a little bit.
Yep, movement on Mater Dei. They're going to march him back 5 yards. So instead of 2nd and 1, they're going to be looking at 2nd and 6.
10 yards in penalties for Mater Dei in this contest. Talking about good blocking, Braden Block on that last play is 6'4", 235-pound senior with an excellent block from Mater Dei. And 2nd down and 6 now for the Wildcats as they go out of the I formation. And this is just old-fashioned smash mouth football. And that is Thacker once again, and he'll take it down to the 23-yard line before he is knocked out of bounds by Jake Bracken. So we're going to look at this one more time.
Yeah, Thacker is the deep man in the eye on this formation as we look at an instant replay. He's just going to take the ball, and it's just kind of straight up the middle. Nothing too very fancy. Follows his blockers, makes a couple guys miss, and then finally it's going to be Wes Kelly that drags him down and drags him out of bounds.
Once again, Braden Black and Gavin Lukeman at right side of the line. Good blocking for Mater Dei. First down measured by square yard carpet, and got to give Mallory credit for getting rid of that as he had all kinds of heat on him.
Connor O'Donohue and Jake Lively were all over him, and I think that was supposed to be designed a quick roll out to the near side and throw it right away. And, too many guys in white shirts were on top of him right away, and that's again smart play. He just threw it away.
Yeah, that's the part of smartness of being a quarterback is, what is the old Kenny Rogers said, you got no one to hold him, no one to fold him.
That's right.
And that particular, you throw that thing in the general direction of one of your players and live to fight again. As this time Mallory does a 360 turn, takes it inside the 20 and goes down to the 17-yard line. Thacker as 9th carry of the ball game, and he is carrying the freight on this one. 9 carries and 46 yards for Thacker.
Brady Combs, the defensive tackle for Memorial, came up shaking his head on that one. He was in the backfield. He was about 3 yards deep in the backfield, and I thought, okay, this play's going nowhere. But Thacker was able to get around it and picked up a couple of yards, and they just made it happen.
Well, he did a 360 there that you don't see very often. Is it to the fullback this time? That's going to be close to the first down.
Mater Dei running a version of that old power eye. You don't see that too much in football anymore. We saw it a couple years ago when they kind of broke it out in the final game of the season against Rice about 3 years ago, and they tend to run it every now and then. And really, it's back in the day that was a very common offense to run, but nowadays you don't see many people running the eye, much less the power eye.
I'm an old fart. I love power football.
Yes, it is. Here it is again, power eye.
And here we go. This time it's going to be Thacker, and he's going to fall forward. I think he has enough for the first down. We will see and wait to see if they take a measurement, call it a first down, or
yep, he got it.
That is a first down measured by square yard carpet, and the Tigers are down 14-3, but they're driving in the red zone. They have it on the Memorial 13-yard line, and they've done it with good old-fashioned, old-school smash-mouth I-formation football. And it's going to be the quarterback, Mallory, holding on, and he dives out of bounds at about the 10. They did some good trickery there.
Yeah, they tried to do some good trickery anyway. He only ended up picking up about a yard on that one, but they lined up in that power eye, and everybody knows when you line up in a power eye, you're going to run straight up the gut, and they just faked the dive up the gut, and Mallory kept it and rolled to the near side. Didn't fool Jake Lively, though. He was able to push him down and get him out of bounds. Did pick up 3 yards, a little bit more than I thought he would.
Yeah, you take it on the board. They got 2nd and 6. So you're getting some chunks there. This time it is Thacker, and he's going to be hit by a lot. A lot of white shirts, containment football, and he's going to probably end up losing a couple of yards.
Yeah, a nice penetration in the backfield by Memorial. I believe it was Jake Brackett was one of the first guys back there to hit Thacker in the backfield and drug him down for a loss. And so you said we're back looking at 3rd and 9 now, which is not nearly as nice as that 2nd and 5 or something like that.
They would take a Marks field goal, but they really would like to have 7 here.
They need to put 7 on the board. And I'm sure they're probably thinking right now, well, 14-3, they might be thinking field goal. I think if they gain anything at all, it's 4-down territory.
Yeah, it's an empty backfield, and they go across the middle, and it is incomplete as
he was throwing.
It's going to be 4th down.
And it looks like they're going to bring the field goal unit back out to the field and see, let's get some points out of this. But Mallory had Schickel going right across the center of the field, and I'm not sure if he was the intended receiver. It was thrown way over his head, but there was a receiver in the end zone, and it fell just outside of his reach.
I think that was Schickel.
Yep.
That didn't, and it is going to be Cam Marks coming out for what should be, or what is, a 30-yard field goal.
He already has a 42-yarder in the game.
And Marks drills it high and long. It looks pretty good to me, but I don't count, but the officials agree. So that is a 30-yard field goal by Cam Marks, 6:40 to go in the half. It is 14-6 Memorial. A break. You're watching the Home Team Friday game of the week.
Introducing PureTech, planet-friendly waterproof flooring. It's 3 times more scratch resistant than ordinary resilient SPC, with a pet scratch protection warranty for long-lasting beauty. PureTech is also PVC free, made with 70% total recycled content and an 80% organic renewable core. Live pure, where sustainable flooring meets performance.
Square Yard Carpet, your flooring source in Henderson, Kentucky.
It's football season, and that means touchdown deals at D. Patrick Honda. We've got deals on 2024 models of Accord, Pilot, Ridgeline, and more. Get the vehicle you love at the price you want with the financing you need. Get more for your trade when you trade with us. Head to dpathonda.com for an instant quote. Then choose from over 1,000 new and used vehicles. Football season means great deals at D. Patrick Honda on the Division Street Auto Plaza.
Welcome back to the Hunger Bowl. I'm Warren Korf along with Walt Ferber. The Mater Dei Wildcats get on the board again. They're still looking at the wrong side of a 14-6 score, but Marks is going to kick off the ball, and we should be ready to go one more time.
Ellsperman and Lowry deep as Cam Marks ready to put his foot into this one. A 1-possession ball game, and that's going to be starting at the 20 as it's a touchback. And you see why Marks does it all for Mater Dei. He's got a leg.
He's got the toe, doesn't he? As we said, coming into this ball game, he had kicked off 17 times. 12 of them were touchbacks. He's kicked off twice so far this evening. Both of those have been touchbacks as well.
But we know what Fisher is able to do with the football. And his favorite target, Ellsperman, already has a touchdown, his 9th touchdown of the year. And we'll see how they do. And they have quick strike capability. They've been over 30 points in every one of their contests this year. And it will be Fisher out of the shotgun and hands that, and that is straight ahead. And that's Kendrick that's going to have the football, and he does what he's supposed to do. He gets a nice gain.
Xander Merkley came in from the defensive end spot to make the tackle, kind of chased him down from behind, but not before he picked up 5 yards, makes it 2nd and 5 for Memorial.
I like Kendrick's north-south running. You can see how quick he is, and he explodes through that line of scrimmage. Fisher takes the snap, and this time he throws a pass that's complete, and that is a first down measured by Square Yard Carpeting, and that is his favorite dude, Ellsperman, once again.
Yep, nice little throw out in the flats. Just got down past the sticks a little ways, moved with markers, and Memorial continues to hold on to the football and continues to move down the field.
Ellsperman is one of the best, what I would call possession receivers that I have seen. And Fisher is perfect in the air through this juncture in time, 4 of 4. Let's go back to the ground again this time. As that is Kendrick again with the football, and he has a very short game.
Kinder with the football, Merkley again on the tackle for Mater Dei. So Merkley's seen a lot of action here this evening. He only came in with 2 solos and 4 assists, and he has certainly added to that tonight.
And second down and 8 now for Memorial with the football on the Memorial 38-yard line. And it's like a blitz maybe. And they get that away quickly. And that is a nice completion as that goes to Elsperman again.
Yep.
And that's going to be about a 6-yard completion. Saw the blitz coming, and it was some simple pitch and catch.
And really, Mater Dei has shown the blitz on more than one occasion here this evening. They're coming after the Memorial offense. So it'll be interesting to see if, maybe Coach Hurley dials up a quick screenplay or something like that just to keep the guys in the maroon jerseys a little bit on the honest side.
Elsperman's 4th reception of the contest already, and it is 3rd down and a short 2. And it's on their own 44-yard line, so a big play defensively for Mater Dei.
Looks like Mater Dei's coming after him again.
Yeah, they're sending the house. So Fisher making an alteration at the line of scrimmage. And that is going to be to Kendrick, and they stopped him. It's going to be short of the first down.
Yep.
Actually going to lose a couple of yards.
Yep. That was a good defensive play by Mater Dei. As I said, they were bringing everybody after him. They had guys blitzing, and they had guys coming off the corners. And had he been able to get past the line of scrimmage, he'd done himself some good. But that was a big if. Big if.
High risk, high reward. The punter is, of course, Matthew Fisher.
They wouldn't take it again, would they?
There was one punt, and he ended up getting a first down out of it. The line of scrimmage is their own 43-yard line. A little bit of a high snap, and by golly, he's going to do it again.
Yeah, he is.
And by golly, he's going to get another first down measured by square yard carpet. That's the second time
he did that.
Tonight he's done that.
I said it in jest. They wouldn't fake again, would they? And I thought, not at that spot on the field. They're not going to fake the punt. Let's take a look at it again. As we look back here, and Fisher's back, getting ready to punt. But no, he's not. He just takes down and kind of carries the ball like a loaf of bread and tucks it away, picks up a couple of blocks. And once again, I think that was a fake the entire way. I don't think that was a read on Fisher's part. It was fake the whole way. Here we go back to live action.
2 carries, 26 yards for him. And no soup for you on that one, as Luke Elsperman is caught in the backfield, and it's going to be a loss for the Memorial Tigers, taking it back to the 42.
Griffin Simmons was awake on that play. He's the one that smelled it out. He came through, and he made the tackle back in the backfield, or at least he held it there until his teammates could come and help him get the guy on the ground.
There's an electricity in the air. I'm not talking about the lightning. There's an electricity in that, but it is 2nd down and 14 to go. And whenever you get these two teams together, this is what happens. Play action, and Fisher is flushed out. They're chasing him, and he gets rid of it, and it is knocked out of bounds.
Yep, incomplete. Pretty good coverage back there as well for Mater Dei. And it was a nice save by Fisher. He was on the run and threw it, and actually didn't throw it in a very bad spot, but that was going to be a tough one to catch, and it falls incomplete. Yeah. Brings up 3rd and long for Memorial.
With what I've got, that's his first incompletion tonight, and that was kind of on purpose.
Yep, that was just, I'm going to throw it down and see what happens. By the way, United Community Bank of Western Kentucky is a proud sponsor of tonight's game. Local people, local lending, united with you.
And D. Patrick Ford, the big Ford store, proud sponsor of tonight's football game. You're going to have Fisher working out of the shotgun here. 2nd down and a boatload. And Fisher gets rid of it, and that is a completion of first down measured by square yard carpet, and a whole lot more, as that's going to go inside the 15.
Well, I tell you,
down to the 13-yard line, and the catch in the ball game but that is Luke Dockery.
Yeah, Dockery was at the right place, right time. Let's watch this ball. Let's watch this play again in instant replay. Fisher's out. Dockery pretty much open. Makes Schickel miss once, makes him miss twice, moves to the inside. The Wildcats finally chase him down, push him out of bounds at about the 8-yard line, and that's where the Tigers have the ball, first and goal.
His second reception.
No, coming out just outside the 10. They say he stepped out about the 12.
His second reception of the night. And that's going to be on the near side and some running room, and taking it all the way down to the 5-yard line. It's going to put Memorial in good field position.
I believe that was Kendrick that had the ball on,
yes,
on the near side sweep. And you're right now, it's now second and about 2 at the 5-yard line.
13 yards on the ground for Kendrick here this evening. Trying to get to the outside and just short of the end zone. And that is Kendrick once again with the football, and a game say, or I should say a TD saving tackle by Mater Dei there on the 2.
I'm waiting for him to mark the ball. He may have got a first down on that one. They really haven't moved anything. Oh, they got some. We got a flag on the field. That's what we're waiting on. It's going to be holding against Memorial.
Boy, that one hurts.
So
that one certainly hurts the Tigers.
Doesn't matter if he got past the sticks or not. That's going to be moving him back a little bit.
Second penalty of the night on the Memorial Tigers, and a very costly one in that part of the field because they were knocking on the door.
Yep.
And that is two penalties, 15 yards for the Tigers tonight. And
now they'll look at a 2nd and 12 and see if they can't punch it in.
This is, really Memorial can say they've got us right where they want us, but that's when Memorial has been their best tonight, these long situations. Fisher out of the gun, and he's going to hold on to the football.
Actually, it was a little shovel pass inside to Simon Schultz.
Oh, and it's going to be a short gain.
Yep. Nice little play that you see quite often in the NFL. Very rarely do you see something like that
Not at the
on the high school level. Yeah. And we have an injured player down on the field for Mater Dei. So he's getting back up, but he's going to have to come out of the game for at least one play.
So Fisher 6 out of 7 passing here in the first half.
Nice little trick play up there, and it did pick him up about 8-9 yards, something like that. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
That's linebacker Jackie Ford that went off the field for Mater Dei. As Kendrick is standing next to Fisher. And it will be thrown across, and that is a touchdown.
Yep.
As that was Dockery with the touchdown for Memorial, and that is a big touchdown for the Tigers.
21-6. That is a big, big mountain to overcome. Let's take a look at that one more time. Fisher in the backfield, out of the gun. He just drops back, looks over, finds a couple receivers. One of them's open, and he hits
that's
Schultz, I believe.
That's Simon Schultz with the touchdown on that. And that is his second reception of the night. And both of them have been for touchdowns.
Yep.
He's a touchdown guy.
All right, well, they put it up there. It's now 21-6, Memorial on top. We're going to keep it here. In fact, we're going to play our trivia game a little bit early here this evening while we have a couple of seconds here. So you don't win anything for this. This is just trivia, guess at home. Which of these is not a nickname for an Indiana high school? The Argonauts, the Lasers, the Satellites, or the Spark Plugs? And of course, again, that means 3 of those actually are nicknames for high schools in Indiana.
I know one of them.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna. I guessed last time it got.
You're like 3 in a row because you got the one right at the end of last year.
We're gonna wait a little bit.
We'll wait a little bit. We'll let people at home think about it. Don't Google it at home. Try and guess on your own. Again, you don't win anything for this. It's just for fun. We'll come back here in just a little bit and tell you what the answer is to that trivia question. In the meantime, don't forget to join Michael Gross and company tonight at 10:35 on ABC 25 for all the scores and highlights. It's the city's oldest half-hour high school football program and the best high school football program as well. So they're going to be out throughout the tri-state this evening, maybe getting a little bit wet like we did here earlier this evening as well. And if you're just joining us, we did have about a half-hour lightning delay, and we are back ready to go. It's still in the second quarter, and the Tigers are getting ready to kick off.
Barrett will kick off for the Memorial Tigers. And it will be taken at the 2-yard line, up to the 10, the 15, over to the 20, and just about the 23-yard line. And with that run for Evansville Mater Dei, that's going to be Stoffleth, who has 3 of the returns tonight for the Wildcats. So they have decent field position. It's over the 20, the 23-yard line, a 21-6. And this has been a pressurized football game. This is one, the way Memorial has been, that Mater Dei, you figure, has to pick up points just about every time they have the football.
Yeah, they're going to have to put the ball in the end zone now. They've had 2 pretty decent drives, but both of those have ended with field goals. It's not what Mike Gable and company wanted. You know, they want to put 6 points on the board, but they're going to take what they can get, and let's see if they just stretch this one down the field or if they're happy to go into the locker room. Nope, they're happy to go into the locker room down 21-6 as we only have 26 seconds left to go in the half.
Well, Mallory, at this point in time, they just barely escaped disaster on the last play before we hit the weather delay. And the time had just expired, or they would have had Memorial deep in line there for a possible another score. But we're going to go into halftime, 21-6 Memorial.